Breaking Point. Brought to you by Metrocal. Is this the day you really do something about your weight? All it takes is a little bit of willpower and Metrocal. And by the Sunbeam Corporation, makers of the Sunbeam Spray Mist. Spray, steam, or dry iron.
Here's the new Sunbeam Spray Mist Iron with a greater volume of finer spray for easier and faster ironing. Most spray irons look alike. The big difference is in performance. This iron, for example, sprays short and wet. This one is a little finer. But now, look at the volume and coverage you get with the new Sunbeam Spray Mist Iron. Whether you spray a large area or just one wrinkle, you control the spray. This built-in power breaks up the water into a finer, more evenly distributed spray. Your clothes are dampened evenly, and that means fewer strokes, less ironing effort. Result, better-looking ironing in a fraction of the time. For the best possible spray iron, steam iron, and dry iron, get the one that's all three, the new Sunbeam Spray Mist Iron.
Oh, yes, Dr. Thompson. He's still in surgery with the boy. It's a miracle about the girl, though. She came off with nothing more than some bruises and shock. She's walking out here tomorrow. 9 out of 10 times it's the person riding pillion who comes off worse. But you never know.
That was just too much against us, Mac. When I saw that he'd been a patient of yours, I thought you'd want to know what happened.
Of course. Was he conscious at all?
All we got was a copy of the first report from the Highway Patrol.
Did they say anything about the cause of the accident?
Not much. Apparently, he'd lost control of a motorcycle.
They suggest it might not have been an accident.
No, not at all.
Sixth floor, Dr. Kemp.
This is Dr. Thompson on psychiatric service. I'm calling in regard to a patient who was brought in on an accident emergency. Her name is, well, her first name is Evelyn.
Oh, yes, Evelyn Denner. She's here, all right.
I'd like to come down and talk to her.
I think that might be a very good idea, Doctor. She just slashed her wrists.
Miss Denner, I'm Dr. Thompson. You were brought in with Evan Price.
Evan is dead.
They tell you that?
No. I knew. I knew.
Is that why you tried to take your life? It meant that much to you? Have you ever tried anything like this before?
Have you?
We'll talk about that later. You know, we have to keep you here for 24 hours. Do you want us to notify anyone for you? Evan, what do you believe in?
Oh, man.
I mean, do you believe in your friends at the beach?
No, they don't put me down.
You believe in this girl, Evelyn?
Why? Why you ask that?
Or do you?
Yeah, I do. I believe in Evelyn.
I keep playing the tapes of those sessions trying to figure out where I went off the track. Where did I go wrong?
Are you suggesting it might be suicide?
I don't know.
It could have been an accident.
No. You see, if the girl hadn't tried to kill herself,
That could
then...
be grief.
No, there's more to it than that.
Well, why not ask her?
I'd like to do more than that. I'd like to keep her from joining him.
You're too involved.
Now, what does that mean, Doctor? Too involved? Should I put a sticker on my brain that says patient is
Take it
dead,
easy.
case closed, finished,
Matt, take it easy. We all have to lose once in a while.
We don't have to like it.
Where is my mirror? Oh, I'm sorry. She won't give me back my mirror. It's broken.
Oh, would you get it, please? Now, when you leave here, you can break a glass, a mirror, or buy a dozen razor blades. I was Evan's doctor, you know.
I know you were his head shrinker.
He told me that he was in love with you.
Evan. Evan was a builder.
Builder?
Doctor.
No, give it to her.
Thank you.
What do you mean, a builder?
He'd take nothing or a little something. Work it over in his mind until he'd build himself a whole sweet dream.
That was all there was to it.
That's all. The people I know best, Doctor, are not large on romantic love. They kind of lose it, along with all the other things we can do without.
Like staying alive.
Maybe.
Evelyn, would you be willing to come back here sometime soon?
No, why should I?
I'd like to talk to you.
Are you looking for work, Doctor?
We could talk about Evan.
What's there to talk about?
I have tape recordings of my sessions with him. There's a lot in them about you.
I'll think about it.
Remember thy servant, Evan Price, O Lord, beloved son of Martin and Catherine. When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet.
like to offer my condolences.
Thank you.
I'm Dr. Thompson. I was taking care of your son.
Thanks for taking care of him.
See you at the beach, Doctor?
In a while, Henry.
Something troubling you, man?
Nope.
Let me guess. You're the psychiatrist talked to Evelyn at the shelter.
Well, we don't call it a shelter, but I did talk to her, yes.
Well, she's going to be all right. You don't have to worry about that now.
I'm glad to get your view. I notice your friends call you doctor.
That's kind of honorary. Short for witch doctor. I try to take care of my people.
And just how do you take care of them?
Each case is different. It all depends on what's wrong with the particular patient. Among my people.
Seems a little tight. Let it out for you. 42, isn't it? This is a 44, sir.
Is this the day you finally do something about your weight? Your clothes don't fit right. You're not really comfortable. I know, dieting takes willpower. You get hungry. But there is a way. All it takes is a little bit of willpower and Metrical. Obviously, Metrical isn't steak and potatoes. It is a simple, safe way to lose weight without going hungry. Perhaps you'd rather not use Metrical as your total diet. Surely you have enough willpower to try it for 2 meals a day, haven't you? Your third meal is your usual food in moderation. You can still lose weight, and you'll be surprised how pleasant and satisfying it is. Is this the day you finally do something about your weight? All it takes is a little bit of willpower and Metrical.
Evan,
Yes, Doctor.
you were saying...
About my folks.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yesterday. I come home with a group. I'll be out in a minute with a check.
You said I could come in too this time. There never will be a right time.
All right, come on. What do we got to lose? Evan? Come on, nobody's gonna bite you. This is it. This is the old homestead.
No. Sorry.
Hello, Ruthie. Hello, Ruthie.
You know, this place must have cost a couple of $100,000.
Oh, it didn't cost that much.
What didn't cost that much?
Oh, Mom, Dad, I want you to meet Evelyn Denner. You've heard me talk about her.
I'll get your check. Friends of yours, I assume.
are, son.
Oh, thanks, Dad. Come on, sit over here, honey.
Evan, would you like some coffee?
No, thank you, Mom.
Have you had lunch?
Yes, we have.
Well, Evan, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good. I shot the breeze with a head shrinker yesterday.
Oh, well, did he have anything interesting to tell you?
Well, he lets me do most of the talking.
Yeah.
It seems to me that the price you say he charges is ridiculously small. Are you sure he's competent?
Well, he's the only one I've ever talked to. I guess they're pretty much alike then.
Oh, I doubt that. If you're that serious about the psychiatry business, why don't you let me find out who the top man is?
All right.
Does it bother you so much, the idea of your father trying to help you? Well, does it?
I'm sorry, Dad.
Evan, how's everything else going?
Good. I guess we will have some coffee, Mom.
Oh, of course, Evan.
Evelyn, how do you take it? With sugar and cream?
No, I still take it black.
No, thank you, Mom. Well, I see the halls are getting a paint job since last time I was here.
Yes, and upstairs. And your room, too.
But I'll have to take a look at it. As a matter of fact, I was thinking of coming home this weekend.
Oh, of course.
Just for a couple of days.
I've looked after your room myself, rather than have the maids make any changes you might not like. Your room's exactly the way it was when you left.
Oh, that's good, Mom. Then I was thinking about next weekend.
Well, that's fine. Next weekend have any particular importance? Something you wanted to see or do?
No, Sunday's my birthday, that's all.
Oh, Evan, I'm so sorry. I was thinking about it all last week, and I don't...
It's all right, Mom. These things roll around before you realize it.
Catherine, why don't we have a party?
Why don't we?
Maybe we can get that old ball rolling again. Be better for all of us. We can invite some of your old friends from school.
You want me to get rid of my new ones?
I didn't say that.
Now, you have all sorts of friends. Your father and I don't exactly take to some of them, but this is your house, and they're welcome.
I know we'll cut out.
If you'd like to bring her to the house, bring her. If you'd like her as a guest next weekend, just give me her mother's number.
Her mother's dead. You know that.
That was it.
Well, I'm sure they felt they had an impossible son that they had done everything for.
And that's the tragedy. They deserted him emotionally in childhood, and there's no return.
No. Nothing more.
You said we could talk about Evan.
Sure. Let's talk about Evan.
Really...
He said that he wanted to marry you. And from seeing you at the funeral yesterday, it seemed obvious that he meant a great deal to you, too.
You're very observant, Doctor. What are you going to do? Bring him back to me?
I hope I can keep you from joining him.
You've been here too long, Doc. You belong on the other side of the chicken wire now.
You know, you're not the first patient to suggest that possibility.
Your patient.
That's right. What do you think of Evan's parents? Were you ever afraid that he'd go back to them?
Sure, someday.
And you were afraid of losing him?
You can't lose what you don't have.
You know, when you were admitted to the hospital, you told the intern that there was no one to be notified in case of an emergency.
That's right. No mama, no papa, no chow-chow. That's a song they used to sing in the English Navy. Did you ever hear it?
No, I never did.
Anything else I can do for you before I go?
Yes. Did Evan ever speak to you of suicide?
Yes.
What did he say?
He said it's legal in Japan. If you're over 21, nobody can stop you. Not even the fuzz.
Did he ever speak to you of committing suicide himself?
Yes.
Did you ever talk to him of killing yourself? Did you ever discuss the possibility of dying together?
Yes.
Why?
Why, who knows? Maybe I was just trying to keep him away from you.
But that doesn't explain why you'd want to kill yourself.
What difference does it make to you?
I want to help you.
Help me? You couldn't help Evan, and he wanted your help.
Evelyn, why do you want to kill yourself? You trying to spite somebody? Your mother, your father?
You keep him out of this.
With incredible speed and accuracy, this impartial machine is analyzing, computing, comparing the experiences of hundreds of children in the newest clinical research on tooth decay. Findings confirm Colgate a leader in reducing new cavities. And here's the human side of this story. The young dental patients at the most cavity-prone age who made the test. For 2 years, one group brushed only with Colgate's Gardol formula. One group only with the leading stannous fluoride dentifrice. 500,000 brushings later, dental records were checked. Independent researchers found the Colgate group achieved the same low number of new cavities as the fluoride group.
This is wonderful news. Makes us a one-toothpaste family again, with best-tasting Colgate.
Now every family member can use Colgate in the complete program of oral hygiene dentists recommend. Confident the world's largest selling toothpaste is a leader in reducing new cavities.
We pause now for station identification.
You sounded upset.
Evan committed suicide. No doubt about it now.
And you feel guilty?
You know I do.
You got some tapes you want me to listen to?
I'll tell you something else. I'm worried about that girl.
You haven't been treating her.
Well, I talked to her a couple of times. It's not what you'd call therapy sessions, but I'm very anxious to get that girl in here as a patient.
Why? You feel you owe her something? Something you have to make up to her because you lost Evan?
Yes. Now, right or wrong, that's the way I feel.
Under the circumstances, if you do succeed in bringing her here, I don't think it's proper for you to treat her.
Well, I still feel responsible. Now, if something should happen to that girl, Will, and you know that it very well could happen.
Tapes you want me to listen to.
What is it about her that you like so much?
She's the only person in the world who will accept me just like I am.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, like last Monday after I left here, I went to the beach. It was a good scene. Evelyn was up. And when Evelyn is up, she takes everybody else up with her.
Our salesman friend up there hired a square chick, including his old lady. He wants to meet you.
What for?
Right now?
Come on, let's take a walk.
All right, later.
North or south?
Either way. You have to go one way or the other.
Makes no difference. Nothing makes a difference really, does it?
Some things do.
Come on. Well, where'd you go this morning?
Oh, I bummed around.
On your way to the head shrinkers again?
Yeah.
I saw it coming.
He's pretty good.
If I put him down?
The group puts him down.
The group puts everybody down sooner or later.
Well, I'm tired of being put down. I'm gonna get a job.
Is the head shrinker running an employment agency, too?
He has nothing to do with it. You have to have some kind of way to go. I know it's square, but...
Except this, buy a couple of suits, ties, brand name shirts, and your folks will know you.
My folks have nothing to do with it. I was thinking of you.
Me? Me what? A tract house, a maternity dress. Maybe you could buy me a television set and a station wagon on the installment plan.
I haven't said that.
Well, what's wrong with the way we are now? We have the sun and the sand. Saturday night, the witch doctor's giving a party, and... Isn't that enough future? Cool it on the feudal fight and ball it up on Saturday night.
You want to come to his party on Saturday night?
Sure I do.
I hear they have heroin, heavy stuff.
So, let him drop it on the floor for whoever wants it. We don't have to pick it up.
What if the fuzz comes through the window?
Then you miss a couple sessions with your head shrinker. So what?
You know what you're talking about, you know that?
I know exactly what I'm talking about.
All right, let's forget it. Let's forget everything. Let's just ball it up. Okay.
Look, don't do me any favors.
Can't make it without you. I couldn't give the pin to her because it's too expensive, and she might think I was trying to impress her with my money, trying to buy her. Keep it, Doc, for a few days till I figure out what to do with it, will you?
And that was his last visit. Now, I'm sure that the only way to reach Evelyn is through him.
That the pin?
Yeah. I'm thinking of going to her place with her.
When's her next appointment?
Well, that's the point. She doesn't have one. No, now, wait a minute. She's got to accept the fact that she loved Evan and that she's capable of feeling.
And you think you can make her see that by going to him?
I hope so.
We have a nasty phrase for what you're suggesting. Therapeutic enticement. A girl like this one with her suspicion and hostility, don't you think she'll believe the only reason you came to her apartment was as a man, not a doctor?
But if I don't go to her, she's lost.
Most psychiatrists with any feeling would want to go to a patient in this situation. But I know very few who would go.
I happen to be in the neighborhood. Evan left this with me the last time I saw him. He meant it for you.
Why didn't you give it to me before?
Well, frankly, you didn't give me much of a chance at the office.
Pretty square. Must have cost him $50. I wonder why he didn't give it to me himself.
Maybe he was afraid.
That I wouldn't like it?
Or that you would think he was trying to buy you.
Buy me. I've been bought and sold all my life. Oh, I'm not the sweet thing he built up. I'm nothing.
Is that what you really think of yourself?
That's what I know. My mother was some woman who died giving birth to me. My father was a merchant seaman who put me in an orphanage and then just walked away.
Have you ever tried to find him?
Oh, why should I? My father is the original drunken sailor. If he hasn't fallen over the side by now, who needs him? Where was he when I'd wake up crying at night and not know where I was? Where was he when I was shuttled from one lousy house to another? Faces I can't even remember. Faces that only cared about the $20 the county gave him to keep me.
Were all of them like that?
Yes.
Or were they?
Well, once when I was 9, I was farmed out to a family that was different.
In what way?
The wife came home one day with some old tights and leotards. Oh, just cheap ones. Probably used, I guess. And she put them on me. And I started to dance around like some nut. Anyway, she enrolled me in a class the next week. A regular class with a bar and all that other jazz. And I guess I was pretty good. All week long, I'd look forward to the next lesson.
And? Evelyn?
Huh?
You were saying that all week long you'd look forward to the next lesson.
Oh. Yeah, well, then her husband got a better job in another state, and, I was sent someplace else.
Where'd you go?
I think it was the religious fanatics. They prayed in a tent, morning, noon, and night. Or maybe it was where they had 11 kids, and the stepfather used a paint stick on us. I really don't remember.
No, that's not true. You do remember, and that's good. Now, look, let's go back to this interest you had in dancing.
You think maybe I ought to try and revive it?
You want to?
Be good therapy, wouldn't it?
Evelyn, now, why don't you come to my office tomorrow so we can really talk about this?
Because I don't need it, you understand? I don't want to be helped or saved or...
What do you want?
What do I want? I want heaven.
Evelyn? Oh, I was afraid you might not come.
I borrowed Henry's heap. I was driving around town. I realized I was doing 75 an hour. Fast as it would go, but I wasn't going anywhere.
So you came here?
I'm a coward, Doctor. If I could kill myself, I would have done it long ago.
You're not a coward. Suicide is neither cowardice nor courage. It's just a break with reality. Now, speaking of reality, your father's in my office.
You louse. What do you mean by bringing him here?
Wait a minute. He read about the accident in the newspapers and called the hospital. They referred him to me.
Yeah, well, I don't want to see.
Just a minute, Evelyn. You don't have to see him, believe me. You afraid of him?
No.
You hate him?
I just don't want to see him.
All right. I'll tell him you don't want to see him. It's all right. Really?
Hello, Evelyn. I wondered how you were getting along. I've been at sea a lot of the time these years, most of them. And I've been sick a lot. The last 4 or 5 years, most of the time. And the other times, I guess I was ashamed. But at the orphanage, they said they always left you with good people.
You never asked for me. How do you know what kind of people they placed me with? You didn't know and you didn't care.
It's not true, Evelyn. I was sick a lot. The man's sick. He forgets. Please, try to understand.
Understand? Understand what? That you're here now? That you want something? Well, I don't have anything. For you or anybody. Nothing. Where were you when I needed you? Please go, don't touch me. I hate you. I hate all of you.
I refuse to shampoo again with this drawing dandruff shampoo.
Huh?
For days afterwards, my hair is wild.
Try this.
Subdue?
Subdue. Only true dandruff shampoo that leaves your hair civilized.
But you don't have dandruff.
Not now. Now it's my regular shampoo.
Make your regular shampoo Subdue. First true dandruff shampoo that leaves your hair manageable, civilized. Subdue.
What's happening, girl?
Nothing. It's a rank scene.
Did something go wrong today, honey?
Yeah. A few things here and there. I saw my old man today. He's a disaster, my old man. A whole disaster area all by himself.
Pretty cold shot, huh?
Pretty cold.
No help from the psycho doc? I told you to stay away from that shrinker. He only understands the squares that fall off their rockers. Old witch doctor. He has to take care of the hip.
Too late, witch doctor. Too late to beat the drums now.
It's never too late. You just need something to take care of the heavy pain.
I'm broke.
So am I. But not my friend, the salesman. $50 means nothing to him, lover.
I made him go to the party. It was the usual all-night drag, only worse. There was a fellow there. Toward morning, he asked me to go out on the beach with him. I had no reason to go. I didn't care for him, didn't even like him. But I felt so hopeless. Half an hour later, Evan came out looking for me. And he found me.
I don't care.
Well, you ought to. It is if you really cared for me. Actually, there's nothing to care about. It's all pointless. I can't go through the motions anymore. It's just too painful.
I don't want you to think about anything. I don't want you to remember anything. Just look at the sea and listen to the waves. Forget about the whole thing.
I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. Things are never gonna get better. I keep hurting myself, I keep hurting you. And all I can think is, I don't care.
You will. We'll get out of here, I promise you.
You're building another sweet dream. You never believe anything that's true. Evan, it's a terrible world with terrible people with no sense or reason, and I can't make it. I'm going to go now. Please, don't kiss me. Leave it cold. It's much easier that way.
I'm not afraid to die. It just has to be for a reason.
Why? Who told you so?
Evelyn, believe me when I tell you. I love you.
Nobody loves anybody.
Hey, honey, come on, smile pretty for Daddy. That's it, girl. Come on, have another drink. Good, huh? To us. That's good. Boy, you're pretty. You know you're real pretty. Boy, you're pretty. Boy, you're pretty. Yes, you're real pretty. Oh, no, honey. Here, honey. That's it. Boy, you sure are pretty, honey. You're very, very pretty. Yeah, you're pretty. You're real pretty. Yeah, you're very pretty. You're very, very pretty.
No.
Wait a minute, what's the matter? What's the matter? Look, you want to fight? Look, I don't care what the way. Look. Now, look, I'm not playing for games now, honey.
You come near me, I'll kill you.
Okay, chick, okay. Take it easy now. Don't get soft. I'm going. You see me? I'm going. Oh, boy, am I going. Boy, what are you doing to me? She's too far out for me. She's flipped.
I'll talk to her.
Yeah, you do that.
Every day, more and more people are discovering the extra pleasure of smoking Raleigh cigarettes.
Raleigh?
Thanks. Got my own.
Well, how long have you been smoking Raleighs?
Since the last time we played together. Smoked yours. Liked the taste.
I told you would. Raleighs have a real tobacco taste.
That's what sold me. Tom, you've been smoking Raleighs a long time. Do you save the coupons?
I sure do. That's how I got my golf cart. And a bag. I got them free. For Raleigh coupons. So, if you're not going to save that coupon, I'll take it.
You know, Tom, I started saving them a week ago.
Raleigh coupons, good for free gifts.
And now, you get famous Raleigh coupons on a light menthol cigarette. Bel Air. New Bel Air, the light menthol cigarette that gives you true tobacco taste. Bel Air is so refreshing. Finest quality tobaccos with a light touch. Just the right touch of menthol. And the pure white modern filter. Only new Bel Air gives you true tobacco taste with just the right touch of menthol.
And remember, you get famous Raleigh coupons on Bel Air light menthol cigarettes, on Raleigh plain end, and on Raleigh filter tip.
Oh, Dr. Thompson.
She there?
Yes.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. I didn't know where to go.
I'm glad you came. You all right?
I don't know if I can tell you about what happened.
There'll be plenty of time for that. Right now, I'm satisfied that you're...
Still alive.
What else have I been worried about?
If I was dead, that would tear you all up, huh? It wouldn't be your fault.
I didn't say that it would. But I want to help you.
You really think I'm worth saving?
Of course you are.
I know your motto. Something worth saving in everybody. Right?
That's right.
I think Evan's mother would agree with that.
I'm not interested in Evan's mother.
Just the girl who got him killed.
Now, I'm not going to tell you that a sense of guilt because Evan is dead is going to disappear with therapy. There's such a thing as real guilt. We all feel it. You and Evan joined in a course of action, and by a miracle, you survived. But you're no more completely responsible for another human being than I am for you.
I loved him.
And if you end your own life, you end all memory of him, of the love you had together.
Do you like me?
Sure I do. But what's more important, you have to learn to like yourself.
I'm pretty sick.
Oh, you'll do.
Thanks a lot. When will I see you?
In the morning.
Judy used to hide after she washed her hair. Bud couldn't lick his cowlick. Dad was self-conscious about thinning hair. Mom's hair was so dull and snarly. Then came Alberto VO5 conditioning hairdressing, the wonder-working formula for everyone's hair. Alberto VO5 is a concentrate of 5 conditioners everyone's hair should have. A touch, and dull, dry hair sparkles, behaves even after shampoos. Even the most stubborn hair obeys. Looks right. A touch gives thinning hair body, looks great. VO5 prevents snarls, split ends. Hair's silky, shining, looks perfect. Discover Alberto VO5, the wonder-working formula for everyone's hair. And there's even a special blue VO5 for gray or silver blonde hair. Screens out yellow, brings out highlights. Alberto VO5.
Next week on Breaking Point, our guests will be Ralph Meeker, Lou Antonio, and Mariette Hartley.
Oh, honey, you got soft shoulders, real soft. I hate them on the road, but I love them on a woman.
Bing Crosby Productions and the American Broadcasting Company wish to thank the American Medical Association for its assistance in the production of Breaking Point. Breaking Point has been brought to you by Alberto VO5.